The Power Prism of Pandora Paragon, Part 8. Pandora, Nony, and Jackson, still mourning Maud's death, have arrived at the cave concealing the Power Prism, only to discover that the soul energy within the prism has been erased, preventing it from being powered up. While debating what to do next, Bigsy arrived, having been helped by Jackson, who wants revenge on Pandora for Maud's death. Enter Chronos.
Oh, hey, boss. Look who we found.
Oh, so good to see you again, Pandora. After 10 millennia, now twice in 1 week. Whatever did I do to deserve this?
Chronos?
You're the big boss.
It was you who sabotaged my sleep chamber, my lab, and the power prism. Why?
Well, it was a means to an end.
And you lied to my face when I asked you for help. Why not just kill me there?
I abhor doing the dirty work. I'm the father of time itself. I can afford to wait, to get what I want, most of the time. But you, Pandora Paragon, have moved much more swiftly than I anticipated. I had planned to simply watch from afar, and here you have forced me to take action. You should really be flattered.
I don't mean to interrupt this here reunion, but I'm figuring it might be time for me to mosey on down the road. I get the airship back to the general store before it gets too late.
Bigsy, pay the man so that he can go home with what little time he has left.
Very well, boss. Whatever you say.
Little time left. What are you going on about?
Go while you can. Once I have destroyed the Paragon and ensured that the prism can never be restored, I will be back on track to complete the upgrades to my time factory, a system that will speed up the passage of time itself until time itself runs out.
That's what you wanted the kids for.
Yes. An unfortunate side effect of the project is that those working on the factory age at an accelerated rate. I wanted the children because they would last longer.
This is the malevolent plan that has taken you 10,000 years?
No, Pandora Paragon. It took me a year.
You stashed me away and waited 10,000 years to begin your destruction of the Earth.
Not so, neither. You had only just lost your precious Pandora and gone all too abruptly to sleep when I realized that the power prism was the greatest threat to my goal of domination. I saw the good it was doing in the world, and realized that with it in place, humanity would find harmony and live in peace with the gods and build a civilization that would stretch into the depths of time itself. This everlasting goodness would not allow the ravages of time to take root. So I disabled your device, stripping it clean, and set you to that cave to outlast eternity, and began my work on the factory. That was only 100 years ago by my reckoning.
But I have slept 100 times that long.
I did say that, didn't I? But you see, time moves faster now, thanks to my factory. The current speed of time's effects is 100 times. But once I have destroyed you, Paragon, I will be able to boost the output and make it run 100 times faster than that.
Time moves faster?
We are hurtling towards oblivion.
You tell him, boss.
How much time do I have left?
I should have noticed it sooner, but I was too disoriented from my slumber. I can feel time whipping about us.
Don't worry, Jackson. We are all almost out of time. You won't even notice it, right, boss?
Just give him his money so he can go.
Bigsy hands a coin purse to Jackson.
What good will this do me now?
It's yours. You've earned it. Now go.
I keep my word, mortal. It is not my fault you asked for something worthless.
It's only worthless if...
Go!
Oh, all right, I'm going.
Jackson turns to leave.
Yeah, get out of here, you traitor!
Jackson looks to Nony but says nothing.
You can go with him, human. You are no threat to us.
I'm not leaving Pandora.
Then, as you wish.
With one final look, Jackson runs from the cave.
A spineless man, but a means to an end.
What are you going to do with us, Chronos?
That is the question. You, Pandora, are not easy to kill, but clearly leaving you to sleep is no longer an option. Oh, I know. You're going to destroy the power prism for me.
And why would I do that when I have fought so hard to restore it?
Because if not, I will kill your human friend.
I bet you wish you'd taken Chronos' offer and left when you still had a chance. Don't you know, Nony?
Bigsy's henchmen go for Nony, who pull up. Bigsy's henchmen go for Nony, who pulls out her.
Come any closer, and you might lose a paw.
Get her now!
Bigsy's henchmen close in on Nony, who defends herself with her knife. Pandora tries to help pull the Chimera off of Nony, but with one blow, Pandora is knocked to the ground. In the struggle, the Chimera managed to wrestle the knife from Nony and force her to her knees, holding her arms behind her back.
You go down easier than I remember, Paragon.
What would you have me do to save my friend?
No, Pandora, don't do what he says. Restore the power prism, whatever it takes.
Ah, spirited one. But time ends regardless, whether you destroy the power prism or not. Once I have you out of the way, no one else will be able to restore the power prism, and my plans move forward unaltered. But I want to see it destroyed. Let's call it a petty satisfaction. I would have done it myself and tried 10,000 years ago, but you have made it with so much care that I could not find a way to destroy it. Dismantle it into 10,000 pieces for me, and I will spare the life of your little friend.
And you will let her go.
You have my word.
And what about Pandora?
Did you know that Bigsy has a trophy room? I am beyond such petty stuff, but he likes to indulge in the darker aspects of our work. You, Pandora, would make a great addition to his collection, a living specimen of a bygone age.
Nony, I have labored, searched, and fought for you and all of humanity, but I see no way forward now. My strength is nothing without the gadgets I have made. I was only able to stun the Chimera before because of the defense program of my sleep capsule. Were the power prism operational, perhaps there would be options, but with only my two hands, you saw how easily I was defeated. Chronos is right. Nothing now can slow the quickening pace of time, but I can save you. You could live what time there is left.
I couldn't.
You could. Go far away from here. Find a place not tainted by this destruction.
It would be pointless. Pandora, you have shown us that there is another way, with hope in our hearts, to defeat the evils of the world.
Then take that with you, but go and live while you can.
I'm not going to leave you to Bigsy's trophy room. That place is a horror show.
Do not worry yourself with my fate. You are all the good I can do now. So go, be free.
Aw, touching, ain't it, boss?
I'm glad to see you fully appreciate the circumstances we are in, Pandora. I want to personally watch as you dismantle the power prism once and for all.
The power prism is a complex device. Even stripped of all functionality as it is now, it has safeguards that will take time to disable.
Who thought that at the end of all time itself, I would have Pandora undoing her work for me?
Great going, boss.
Re-enter Jackson.
Hurry, this way.
Enter Athena.
Stand clear, Jackson.
Jackson steps aside as Athena faces off against Chronos, drawing her sword.
What are you doing here?
I am here to stop you, Chronos, as I should have done an eon ago when I first heard rumor of your plans. But we gods are too polite to act on mere rumor, sitting softly in Olympus, turning a blind eye to all that happens here on Earth. So I fortified myself and left others to fend for themselves.
You should have continued doing that still, for my project is nearly complete.
I am now confronted with the truth and must take action. My wisdom tells me I should have done this long ago.
And what does a god think to do against a titan?
You titans may be older, but we gods are stronger than you. My armies wait without these cavern walls, ready for my signal. You have, what, an army of 3?
Bigsy runs to the cave entrance and peers out.
She's right, boss. There are hundreds of soldiers out there.
You won't stop me.
Chronos pulls a sword from his robe and charges Athena. Athena and Chronos fight fiercely, but Athena is swift and more agile than Chronos. The lumbering steps of the Father of Time are no match for wise Athena, who quickly gains the upper hand and cuts down Chronos. As he struggles to stand, Athena puts him on point.
It has been many millennia since we have killed one of our own. Do you think it will still shake the world as it once did?
But you wouldn't kill the Father of Time.
I would kill one who sought to bring about oblivion.
It was my right. All things come to an end. The dominion of time is the eternal slumber of all. It's my right. Except that Pandora, with her power prism, sought to create an everlasting peace. I only corrected what she had done and thought to hasten to the end. For time is master of all things which must one day crumble to nothing.
I will have your head.
No! He must pay for what he has done, but through correction. Once time has been slowed to its proper course, we can chain him where once Prometheus was housed, in penance for giving sacred knowledge to humanity.
I will see that done.
Athena gives Chronos one more superficial cut before returning her sword.
Ow! You deserve more, but the Paragon is merciful. My army will escort the Chimera to stop Chronos's evil machinations, then banish them to the frozen north until they can learn to deal with others better.
Bigsy's henchmen release Nony.
I will leave you, Pandora, to restore the power prism.
You have my word.
Athena exits with Chronos.
Aw, boss, does this mean me and my boys don't get to pick the carcasses clean?
Bigsy and the Chimera follow Athena and Chronos out of the cave.
Jackson, you came back.
I didn't know he was trying to end the world, I swear.
You brought Athena here? How?
I prayed. I prayed just like we saw you do. I didn't have time to go back to the temple, but Maud always kept a figure of the goddess in the airship. For luck, I prayed hard and I prayed loud and she answered. When I told her what Chronos was up to, her armies instantly appeared. Poof! There they were. And she just charged in here.
Nony embraces Jackson.
You saved us.
I got you into the mess in the first place.
The one does not cancel out the other. They can both live within you. But what is of chiefest importance now is that we are safe and able to complete the power prism. Come.
If a life is required in order for the power prism to work, take mine. I owe it 10 times over.
As I was trying to explain before, the power prism is charged by a human soul that is good and full of hope. Why would I build such a device to kill the human charged with using it?
But I thought...
The first Pandora died.
Of old age, years after completing the power prism with me.
When I volunteered, I was willing to die for this.
That you offered, thinking that it would cost your life, is exactly why you are perfect for the restoration. But I do not require your death to recharge the power prism. I only need to create a metaphysical tether which will transfer the good you do to the prism. The power prism will learn from you, and after your death many years from now, the good you have done will continue to radiate within the power prism and provide hope to all living things.
Why didn't you just say so in the first place?
Probably because of all of your hollering.
Jackson, use your shop, your smuggling connections, and that airship of yours to help Nony do the good that she will do. And that will be the way you can make up for what you've done.
What about you, Pandora?
I will rebuild my lab here within this cave and watch over the power prism, or I shall never more let it out of my sight.
Pandora begins to walk on the machine.
Ready, Nony?
Is it going to hurt?
It will be the opposite of pain.
Ready.
Pandora begins to calibrate the power prism to connect to Nony. The power prism begins to light up, filling the cave with warmth. The three look out and address those watching.
Peace, love, and hope to all.
May the power prism of Pandora Paragon guide you always.
I hope you all have a good night.
End of play.